All right, guys, it's another evening for us to talk, gist, gossip, bands, and all of the above. It's Afia TV official right up on your screen. And guys, I am your host. As always, my name is Choco Ani, and I don't do nothing loco because I always stay fly like I'm supposed to. A very quick break. When we get back, I'll introduce you to my very beautiful guest on the show for today. Then we get straight into it. Welcome to the show. All right, it's Afia TV official, where we bring you up to speed with everything that's trending, everything that's buzzing, everything that's lit straight out of the internet, and more. And yes, on the show with me this evening is a very beautiful young lady who's doing amazingly well for herself and who's actually on the road to. Okay, let me allow her introduce herself, then I'll tell you where she is on the road to. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on your
Yes, you're
show.
welcome. So what's the name?
Victoria.
Victoria, what'd you do?
I'm a law student. I'm a business person. And I have a great interest in languages and history.
That's cool. So that's why I say you're on your way to the judiciary, where they just increased their, So were you happy when you saw the news?
Obviously. I mean, who doesn't want to earn bigger?
Tell me what you would do differently.
I think I would make these...
Say it like you're saying it.
I would make
You're live on
system.
TV. So yes, in the next 100 years to come, 10 years to come, 5 years to come, hold it against you and say she said it here. I will dig out this video. So whatever you say now will be held against you in the future.
Look at this, man. Anyway, I would make the system more accessible.
Okay.
I think public law has a lot to look into in making the judicial system affordable, accessible, and less difficult to understand. Legalese is a problem, a big problem. I think we should make an effort to make the common man know the law. I think that's what the problem is. They don't really understand the issues they face when they come up with these legal matters.
Do you think the government is actually doing enough when it comes to that aspect?
Well, no.
Okay.
To be honest with you, no. I don't think enough is being done generally anywhere. Especially here, especially in the judicial system. I don't think enough is being done for us. I've come across issues where it's the slightest things, a traffic offense, but because you have no idea that this is the issue, you end up being taken for a ride by bureaucracy, public officials. The works now. We're Nigerian. You know how it goes.
Well, you believe, and you trust me when I say, so there's been reports out there, that the judicial system is actually corrupt. Do you believe that?
I believe.
As a law student.
I believe seek and you shall find.
Okay.
I believe you
That's
find
tricky.
what
That's
you're
a political
looking
statement. That's when politicians go to a village and they want the villagers to vote for them. They don't look for
No. I believe that you find what you're looking for.
Okay.
If I go to a lawyer's office and I state my case and I go through the proper procedure, I believe I'll find a solution. But if I decide to take matters into my own hands, then I cannot speak for such processes.
You just dodged the question.
I didn't.
I'll bring you back and I'll explain it. So you not tell me you don't understand.
Okay.
So what I mean is, the judicial system, we've talked about it. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing corner. So there's been this saying that even when you follow the due processes and all of that, okay, let's just bring it down, like it favors the rich. You get what I mean? So there's been reports that, there's some of our political godfathers who actually pay the lawyers, to actually say whatever they want to say in their favor, even though when they know that, hey, this is the truth. And it's plain in their eyes. They're looking at it that this thing is black. By the end of the day, they'll find one thing according to section 1 and still bring it down. And at the end of the day, it turns out to favor them, even when we know that it's not right.
A lawyer's job is to provide legal solutions for our clients.
Yeah.
And I cannot speak on what happens in the privacy of a lawyer's office between them and their client. But I do know that if you submit yourself to the justice system, you will get justice.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Victoria, how smart do you think you are?
Not very. I feel like there's a lot to learn.
But how smart? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Maybe 2.53.
2.53.
There's a lot.
I like that.
There's a lot.
I like that you're humble because you just showed me how smart you are. So I'll give you a 7. Yeah. because the way you diverted the whole thing, even after I said all I said, you drag and then dodged it. And securing your future. I understand that, but it's cool. So you get a high five for that. All right. So yes, Victoria is a law student who's actually on her way to the top, and she says she will do everything right when she gets there. So we'll hold it against her in the next how many years to come. We are watching.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's get straight into the business of the day. Now it's not just lawyers that are saying some things that might not be favorable to some persons. So there's been a video that surfaced online about where a particular lady was actually saying some very crazy things that's about men and cheating. And it's all about infidelity. Yeah, I don't know why you smiled. It's like
men and
when
infidelity.
I said men and cheating,
men and infidelity,
they go hand in hand.
5 and 6.
Whoa.
5 and 6.
All right. So let's find out exactly what this lady is saying. And then when we get back, we'll go straight into it.
Maybe don't na long one. Any woman will go divorcing husband because of cheating. That woman said marriage is already tired, and the woman no really one day husband house.
One day.
I there outside today knock up and down. Maybe this thing never do am. Or he wants test shorter one. Maybe don't na long one in the chop. He want test shorter one. Not any woman with her right senses go divorcing husband because of cheating. Except you they go cheat when we say if you cheat finish, they go divorce. Your husband cheat, you go divorce. When you divorce, you go they cheat with another person husband. You now go come become side chick to the married man because you don't become second hand.
I swear.
As long as say you don't marry, you don't become second hand.
Certificate.
So if you divorce now, especially divorce with children now another married man go come turn you to side chick. You now go they hide. They talk to the man go tell you, say, excuse me, I'm with my wife. Why now your husband? You get entitled to her. I mean, they cheat. In they cheat, they even let you know. In they hide down. In they give you that respect. So why will you divorce?
Women.
The only thing I go advise my husband be say, Oga, use condom. Protect yourself. Me, no go carry sickness from outside. Don't give me. That's the only advice I will give to him. As long as say they bring food, come house, they eat. You they okay. My children are not lacking anything.
Let's have it.
You they give me what I want. You get? I'm very, very okay. Protect yourself. No go
cheat.
Yes. No go pregnant another person.
God have mercy.
You get?
I want to disrespect.
Yes. As long as they respect me.
Just one word. Women. Okay. Victoria, did you get that? I should play it again.
No, I did.
You did, right?
I did.
Oh, yes. For those who didn't get it, she's actually saying that as a woman, you're not supposed to complain when your husband cheats. You're just supposed to be there. As far as he's providing everything in the house, giving you and the kids whatever they want, and he didn't catch you or you didn't catch him cheating, so she's cool with that. So as a woman, you shouldn't complain. You should just... So many crazy things, like I said, and I know Victoria has a lot to say. But before that, let's check out a few of my commentators and what they have to say. All right. Okay, so this is acting up. Okay, so I have this one from Sultan who said, I usually ask if a man does everything and fulfill his duties for his family, how has he cheated his wife if he has a side chick, especially in this generation where intimacy and affection is being weaponized? Wife of a billionaire says, lots of laugh. Are we now justifying a married man infidelity? I hope all young sisters watch out for red flags when choosing a life partner, though. Don't be blinded by love. A cheat remains a cheat, even in marriage. Don't get carried out. Don't ignore signs. Amani Ebere says, you see this divorce and become a side chick happened in my eyes. Abi, it's still happening. My landlady divorced her husband. Now she's a side chick to another married man. Things, they happen. Chuka says, I will blame the Western world for issues like this. They destroyed polygamy and it made men start searching for love instead of the women. In the olden days, women were loved based on the amount of care and love they showed their husband. And now the reverse is the case. She is right. Cyril Chukwebuka said, must a man cheat? We men and our society are normalizing cheat to be cheating in their marriages. Don't we men have fear of God again? Where did our dignity go to? How did we come to level? Whenever I come into social media, all I get is that men this, women that. Now, wow. All right, I am Rex Negro says, genuinely, if you respect your wife or hobby, you won't even think of cheating, talk less of actual cheating. For me, why not spice up your partner for your sexual desires? Why are you going outside to go experience? Spouses should talk about their sexual desires and enjoy each other. All right, and it goes on and on and on like that. But over to you, Vicky. What do you have to say in all of this?
I think that the man who subscribes to the idea of traditional marriage should also practice Omenaala.
Okay.
Do not be a Christian and come here and speak about polygamy. That is not your right. As a Christian, you're entitled to one wife, one man, one wife. If you don't like it, practice the tradition, and then we'll speak about polygamy and how you treat your wives, because you're meant to treat them equally. Now, on the subject of cheating, I don't think it is right for a married person to have sex with another person outside their marriage. That is infidelity, plain and simple. There is no argument about it. But I also do think that the discourse around sex is so bottled up that we are unable to enjoy with our partners, because there's this traditional sense of this is a wife, this is a mother. This is the person you married, so why can't you enjoy their body? Why do you have to go outside? That's what I have to say.
What do you think actually causes all of this? Because, I mean, take me back to those days, you know, way back in the time when things were a little bit different, when you wouldn't come out and start hearing stuff like this. When a woman cannot boldly come out and say, if my husband cheats on me, I do not care.
That's rubbish.
As far as you're bringing in money to take care of my kids, you're taking care of me, you're providing food and shelter and all of that, you can go outside and cheat. As far as I do not catch you, you are respecting me enough not to catch you. How did we get to this point?
When we began to see marriage as a means of sustenance, when we began to see it as a business. Now, as a business person, I will tell you that I will do whatever I need to do to turn my profit. But as an emotional human being, I understand that there are certain things that are, would I say, bonds between two people. There are certain things that are soul contracts. You do not take a person out of their home and say you want to build a home with them and disrespect them on that level. It's disrespectful for both parties, male, female, whoever. It is very disrespectful. You don't do that. It's wrong. I don't think we should have a discourse around it, because it is wrong. It's been established that it is wrong.
Okay. So call that lady who just said that thing on a scale of 1 to 10.
0.7.
0.7. She even got a 7.
The 0.7 is because she's a girl and I'm nice to girls.
Ish. I like you already. All right, so moving over to the next story, where we will talk about something that actually concerns you, because it has to deal with properties. And, you know, lawyers and properties. Let's not even talk about how they've been chopping our money and say lawyer fee. Let's not go into that. All right, so I have this story about a guy who was actually staying under his father's roof. And while staying with his dad or living with his parents, he's a tech guy. And you know, tech guys, they make money. Or whatever they do, but it's tech. They make money. So the parents are like, hey, you are lazing around and all of that. And then your father decides to sell one of his properties, and then you had to acquire that property, your dad's property, without your father knowing that it was you. Probably go through an agency or something, you know, and now you're coming out, probably brag about it. Somebody that said it, but let's check it out. So here is a post, and the post says, my dad recently sold his property worth 34.5 million naira in Enugu by Wayek Junction. Guess who the buyer is? I bought it from him using disguised as a company. Me that is still squatting and eating mommy thank you at home. The day he will find out, I pray everyone at home forgives me. They all see me as jobless and always consuming the family feel on some tech-ish that doesn't fetch nothing. Okay, before I get to you, Vicky, let's check out a few of the comments. Fendi K says, people will just write script without proper editing. No matter how composed you are, the money spirit will losing a bit of your composure. Either in attitude or activities, it will show. You agree totally with that particular one?
No, I believe that if you think money will change you, then you've never had it.
Yeah. I mean, everybody never had money until they made money.
Yeah, nobody has money. I mean, had it. As in, money is not... You rule money, not the other way around. It's currency for you. You're not currency for money. So money should be a piece of paper to you. Money should be what it is to you. Money adds value to things that exist, right? So money is not the value. Money is translated value. You take something that has value and you translate it into paper, make it money. Money is staked on something else. So I believe that if you change, money will not change your character.
Okay.
Money will change your approach to other people.
Okay.
If somebody is a good person, and nobody's a good person, let me rephrase that. If somebody has your best interests at heart, money doesn't change that. What changes now their approach to handling you or the situation you're in.
Yeah.
Good. And I know most of us would relate to this statement, but someone that is not generous will never be generous.
True.
Someone that is generous will never be stingy.
Yeah, true.
And it's not just men, it's women too. Someone without charity, it's obvious. I don't think you need to question that. It's not money.
Okay. I love that. Even though I agree, 99.9% of what you said is true, but the other 1%, I'll keep it to myself.
Something like
you know why?
Legs.
Because you talked about the fact that money is paper to me. My dear, money is not paper to me. Give me money. Is money paper to you?
Money is. I would love to receive that paper, but it is paper. Yes, it is paper.
Like paper.
Paper.
So the money you have in your bag upstairs is paper.
It's made of paper.
When we go upstairs, you give me the paper.
You can have the paper in my bag, yes.
I can have the paper. The money
paper in my bag. You can have that one.
And you said it live.
I said it live.
On TV.
You can hold me to that. You can have the one in my bag.
All right, and then your account.
No.
Okay.
You absolutely cannot have that one.
There she goes.
That's for spending.
That's for spending. The one in the bank is not paper. Account. The one in the bank is not paper.
I can't even see it. It's not paper.
It's not paper. But the one in the bag is paper. They play. All right, moving on. Stolen mandate. Oh my gosh. Says, somehow I feel it's wicked. You are not able to assist your parents in solving their financial needs, even when you can. Instead, you continue to live off them like a parasitic baby who has refused to be weaned. Does any parent sell properties without having a serious need?
Yes, that was awful. That guy's statement was awful. They've taken care of you for so long. They're still supportive. Yes, they talk to you anyhow. But African parents are hard in the mouth and soft in the heart. Everybody knows that. They will scold you.
Most African parents.
So you watched your father sell his house. Okay, fine, you bought it. And you still can't contribute for fuel. You still cannot feed yourself.
Yeah.
You are,
because they think you're lazy and you're not doing anything.
Man, you are lazy. There are no results. There are no visible results of your hard work. So therefore, you are lazy. It's a fact. Even if you bought your land, if you can't help at home, then you're lazy.
All right, cool. Now, the gang part of it all. I mean, when it speaks, everybody trembles. Daniel Rega. He says, making your dad sell his property just to prove a point is silly. Putting your parents in pain and stressing them when you can easily sort out their financial problems. Again, it's also a very wicked act to have millions but deliberately contribute nothing significant in the family. And that's Daniel Rega.
He could have bought that land from his dad over the table with a written agreement, and the dad can walk around using that land till he dies. Does it kill him to be kind to his family? That's wrong.
When you say over a written statement.
Yeah, you could make, yes, it's not, you can't hold that up in court. Do you right?
Yeah.
Do you get? But if you get a written agreement with your father and you get it enforced in his will before he dies, you still get the land anyway. You still give him the money. He doesn't have to go through the noise and
okay, that's
problems.
Cool because that's why I had to bring that back, over a written statement. Yeah, because I was thinking you now mean that they'll write it and the father will not be paying him back. Then I want to ask you, African parents will pay you back. When they'll dash us money.
No, it has to be.
When I say, bring the money, let me keep it for you. Tomorrow I'll give you to buy it and you never see
it has to be a proper agreement and one that you state in that same agreement that he has to include in his will.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But then I don't see why he had to go to an agent. How much did he even pay the agent to sort all these things?
Yeah, true.
Stressing his dad.
It's not worth it, right?
Stressing his dad.
Slim Oraro says property that he might inherit some part of it, he thinks he is wise. And who even asked him to broadcast it? Yeah. Stanley Obiora, there is nothing illegal in engaging in such a real estate deal, provided the documents are intact and his dad has the right to sell. And for those who are asking why he bought when he could have waited for his father to will it to him, well, he's his son and he knows better. That's another point because do you believe, Vicky, that some parents are not parent enough?
All parents were children when they had their children.
Exactly.
So I do believe that a parent will fall short. They're expected to fall short because they're human beings. And I would not criticize that he bought the land.
Okay.
This is a perfectly legal transaction. I'm not going to criticize that. I'm criticizing staying at home, burning the fuel. Also, you bought it to show them, but you can't even take care of yourself.
What if, like he said, it's just disguising?
Disguise out of your mother's kitchen then, please.
Oh, what if he's not even entering his mother's kitchen?
You heard him
You
say
could be in your parents' house and you're living up, you're doing every other thing.
You heard him say he's eating.
He's eating.
Mommy, thank you.
Mommy, thank
and he's
you.
burning their fuel. In this economy, what is 900 naira per liter? He should be kind.
Is it 900?
It's 900.
It's
But
cheap,
yesterday, ooh.
It's cheap. I've seen 1.3. Yeah, so it's different. Fuel price is different depending on where you buy from.
I guess we can't complain now.
Yeah, so this is Niger. That's why we need good lawyers to
Alright.
actually help us.
I'm coming.
So that who win election, win election. You get? You understand what I mean? So that who we vote for will be counted, our vote will be counted. And when they bring it to you, you say, yes, this person won. And not the other way around.
Job. That's INEC, not the lawyers.
And then at the end of the day, they take it to the law court. Yes, they take it to the court. And then
We're working with, the thing is, I understand the need to blame lawyers. After all, lawyers are the customer-facing end of the legal system. We're the ones that see the clients every day. We're the ones you can approach on the road and tell us anything. But the thing is, we work with what is presented to us. If it was proven beyond reasonable doubt, we cannot remove. We can't change.
do you feel that lawyers are, being given that freedom to actually practice, or should I say the liberty to actually practice what they know and say it the way it is in Niger compared to every other country?
I would have to ask you to define what saying it as it is means.
What saying it as it is means is that when there is an election and there are some magos in the election, and I bring it to your table and you see it and it's obvious that this thing is this. I mean, Choco won the election, and then you now find a way to say, no, I feel like Vicky won, even though Choco won, but this happened, and then you give it to Vicky because Vicky, happens to be the one who has the larger pocket.
Well, I don't think anybody's pockets matter in court.
You don't think?
No. Nobody's pockets matter
in court.
Because even a poor man will be given
in a free and fair judicial system.
In a free and fair judicial system, which is what we have now.
Which is what?
Which is what we have
where?
Now.
Where?
Do you want to say it's not free and fair?
No, where now?
Nigeria. Do you want to say it's not free and fair?
Wow, we have a free and fair.
Democracy.
I said free and fair.
So long as the government is what it is, right? We do have a free, so long as we're practicing a democracy, right?
Yeah.
All our offices are filled, everything is checked. We do have a free and fair judicial system.
Oh.
What
good.
I would say
I learned something new today. Wow, we have a free and fair judicial system in Nigeria. Be added in Nigeria so that people will understand.
What I would say is that we need more lawyers that serve the people, and not just the mace, not just Lady Justicia. We need the people more than we need lawyers, to be honest. We need the people right now more than we need lawyers.
Why do you say so?
Lawyers, we are professionals.
Okay.
So we are bound by the rules of our profession. These rules are not bad or good.
Okay.
They just might not serve you when you want them to. Because you are not approaching them properly. You might not like to hear that, but the approach is wrong. When justice does not give you, when you do not receive justice from the judiciary, it's a matter of approach, not the judiciary. Judiciary works with what is placed before us. How we got there, why it got there, what is placed before us is what we work with. Do you understand? So I believe that we need more people. We need the people themselves to be more vocal. We need a restructuring, maybe not necessarily a restructuring, but a cleansing of some sort of our government offices. But all that rests on the people. All that rests on the people. We're buying for 900. See, I'm complaining. You say you bought 1.3. I should not complain. That's the Nigerian spirit. Don't complain because my own is worse. We need more people. More lawyers won't do much, I guess, because there are a lot of lawyers who are coming out every year. We need more people. We need people to stand for what they believe is right. If you think it's good, talk about it. you are as a civilian, you're more powerful than a lawyer. You just don't. Yeah, you just don't realize it.
I like to borrow a certain whatever from Brain Jotter. You watch Brain Jotter comedy?
Yeah.
You know what it means when Brain Jotter say, aha?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what it is. All right, so big shout outs to you, Vicky. Thank you for coming through. It was such a vibe doing this with you. I think we should do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually learned a lot. Yeah, and one thing that still will stand out and will be banging in my head is the fact that we have a very unfair judicial system in Nigeria, according to you.
That's what it is. What it is.
That's even your mouth is even that you can't.
It is what it is. You said that.
You're not. Yeah, you're not the one that said it again.
It is what it is.
All right. So before we go, you like to say anything to your fellow lawyers and to some persons out there who actually, are afraid of the judicial system because they feel like it's corrupt, because they feel like if I bring my case to you, it won't favor me. Rather, it will favor the other person because the other person's pocket is larger.
I would say that when you choose a lawyer, you choose someone with whom you hand over all your legal power to. Not all, but most of it, whom you hand over your legal representation to. So I would only advise that you choose carefully. When you are getting a lawyer, choose carefully. When you are talking about legalese, when you are going about legal matters generally, double check, choose carefully, always ask questions. It's better to look dumb and to get it right. Ask questions and choose carefully.
I love it. She's got flow. She's got bars. Her name is Victoria, a very beautiful lawyer. All right. And guys, that's been it on the show for today. Tomorrow, same time, 5:30 to 6 p.m. Mondays through Fridays right here on Afia TV. I have been your host. As always, my name is Choco Annie, and I don't do nothing loco because I always stay fly like I'm supposed to. So we'll do this again tomorrow. Stay fly and be good. And from me to you, it's the do or Kaniru. Bye-bye.